Someone special is looking for a unique kind of comfort that only you can give, a close, warm connection that soothes both the heart and mind. They're wrestling with big feelings they've hidden away for a long time. Soon they might share these deep feelings with you. You might not realize just how much they want to talk to you, to let out all the thoughts and emotions that have been filling them up. Someone, they might realize just how much they want to talk to you. This need to talk to you has turned into something they can't shake off or ignore anymore. Every day, their need to connect with you gets stronger, pushing them to either rekindle your old bond or start something new and deeper. Behind the scenes, this person is working hard to get closer to you, aware that time is ticking. They're pushing themselves to make a move before it's too late, not wanting to lose you either to time or to someone else who might come into your life. Even if you haven't noticed, they are doing all they can to step back into your life in a way that will capture your heart and rebuild your trust. They know one thing for sure. They want you, and they're ready to do whatever it takes to make that happen. This isn't just a passing whim or a simple interest. It's something much deeper and significant. They believe they can win you back and are ready to fight for it. Meanwhile, you're keeping busy with your own life. Your journey is moving forward steadily, and you're committed to it. You may not be waiting for them in the way they hope. You've been focusing on your own growth and personal goals lately, choosing to put yourself first, moving forward with grace and confidence. This doesn't mean you've forgotten them, but it does mean that you're more focused on creating a life that makes you happy. This journey has brought you peace and strength, making you even more attractive in their eyes, making you even more attractive in their eyes, including even the one who this new confidence might be stirring up their jealousy as they see you thriving, and the idea of you being with someone else worries them. Though you aren't interested in anyone else, they feel threatened because it seems like you have other choices. Maybe you've been more social lately, or others have started showing interest in you, making them nervous. They can't stand the thought of you moving on or choosing someone else, and this fear is pushing them to act. They've spent a lot of time alone, thinking about what went wrong, how they might have changed things, and how they could win you back. Now, they're ready to leave their solitude behind and make a bold move toward you. This could mean sending you an important message or showing up to talk in person about your relationship. Be ready for an unexpected call or message from them. It might surprise you, even though you've been busy with other parts of your life. Deep down, you still care deeply for this person. You're not looking at anyone else, no matter who else might be interested in you. Your bond with them goes deeper than just surface-level attraction. They have a special place in your heart, and they know it. They're really worried that they're running out of time. They fear that if they don't reach out soon, you might move on for good. You should expect a message from them soon, full of deep feelings they've been hiding. They want to clear things up and try to find a way back into your life. It's up to you if you let them back in, but they're ready to risk it all and open up their heart to you. This could be their last shot to win you back, and they're going all in. So get ready for that call or message. It might come when you least expect it. They've been avoiding meeting you because they can't stand the thought of seeing how much they've hurt you. This fear shakes them deeply and they can't shake it off. Just the thought of looking into your eyes and realizing they caused you pain makes them really anxious. They've been staying away because they feel so guilty. They've thought about facing you many times, imagining how hard it would be to see the sadness they've caused. Every time they think about it, they get a terrible feeling in their stomach, and it's almost too much to handle. They are not sure if they're strong enough to face you and accept the results of what they've done. They keep their distance, not because they don't care, but because they care too much. It's their way of trying to spare you and themselves from more awkward and painful moments. They're scared of seeing the hurt they've caused, scared of how it will make them feel, and scared of what might happen next. It's easier for them to run away and hide from the truth that they've hurt you deeply. At night, when it's quiet, they feel even more alone and miss you terribly. They can't stop thinking about the past and all the good times you had. These thoughts come rushing in, unwanted, reminding them of everything they've lost. The pain feels too much to bear, and they feel very lonely. They wish they could be with you again, to try and fix their mistakes, to have just one more chance to make things right. They never expected to feel this overwhelmed by loss, but now they're stuck with these feelings, haunted by your absence and the love they let slip away. They know they can't change the past, but they wish they could. They want you to understand just how hard this is for them, how the sadness and guilt are always with them. Even when I try to move on, memories of what we could have been pull me back. Everything we went through really hit me hard. It's tough to say how heavy this silence and being apart has felt. Memories of us stick with me all the time, and no matter how much I try, I can't shake them off. Sometimes a song, a place, or just a quick moment makes all those feelings flood back. I've written a poem that's really just my heart spilled out, trying to show the pain and hope I still feel. It's been a way for me to deal with everything, to try and understand the mess I've made. I want to share it with you, hoping you'll see how deeply I feel and how sorry I am. And maybe, just maybe, you might feel the same. But I'm scared. Scared it won't be enough. Scared it'll make things worse. Or scared that maybe you've moved on. The thought of not getting the chance to explain, to show you how much I care, scares me a lot. Scares me a lot. I don't know what's next, but I know I can't keep running away from this. Thinking about you feels overwhelming, and it's like I'm stuck in a loop, wanting to reach out but too afraid to do it. Writing has been my safe place, a way to say things that I can't seem to say face to face. It's a bright morning, and I move with gratitude for the possibility of expressing myself. And it feels safer to put it all down on paper, carefully putting together each sentence, knowing once it's out, I can't pull it back. But still, I'm worried. What if it changes nothing? What if it just brings more hurt or confusion? It's the fear of opening up that stops me. If I reach out, what will happen? Will I be able to handle what comes next? I wonder if you still feel something for me, or if you've already moved on, leaving me here in this uncertain spot. I'm haunted by the thought that I might be too late, that I've let too much space grow between us, and that I might miss the chance to fix things. Even with all the doubts and fears, you're always on my mind. I can't get away from you, no matter how hard I try. This connection, this feeling that won't go away, keeps me hoping that maybe there's still a chance for us to come back together. I'm not sure where to go from here, or if I'll ever find the courage to really face you. But one thing is clear. You're still a part of me, and no distance can change that. Maybe one day I'll find the strength to send you that poem and tell you everything. As I handle the weight of all the things we never got to say, I see that your partner is going through a tough time full of changes. They're starting to see that fighting against these changes and feelings only makes them more tired. They are learning that struggling with everything is really draining. What's really impressive is how they've noticed your inner strength, how you've dealt with jealousy and emotional challenges. Your strength has quietly inspired them. Right now they're on a hard path, and they will end up stronger, but they need your care and support during this time. It might seem easier to close them out, especially because sometimes we react to hurt by wanting to hurt back. You might feel it's fair to want them to feel the pain they caused you, but you've both learned a lot from this. You've seen that true kindness isn't about getting even or proving a point. It comes from understanding, forgiving, and moving ahead gracefully. A big lesson you've picked up is how to handle your ego, the part of you that might want them to feel the hurt you felt. But you've realized that real healing happens when you let go of these feelings. Wanting to guard your heart and keep your distance might feel right, but you understand that this could stop both your growth and theirs. Kindness is the best way forward, and through it, your love grows stronger, trust builds, and you both get better together. Your love is a big force in your relationship. Even if they don't always say it, your partner feels how your love affects their thoughts and feelings. You have the power to support them, even when they're distant or overwhelmed. And that's a big deal. They're really impressed by not just your strength, but also how gracefully you handle the complicated emotions in your relationship. They're seeing sides of you that show how thoughtful, knowledgeable, and emotionally smart you are. What's really deep is that they understand you better now, maybe more than you realize. This might be from watching you or from things you've shared together. They see your growth, particularly in how you love yourself and help others. This change in you didn't happen all at once. It came naturally over time. You've gone through some really tough times that tested how tough and emotionally strong you are. But instead of letting these tough times bring you down, you've used them to grow. By facing the tough, painful parts of life and relationships, you've become stronger, more down to earth, and more connected to what really matters to you. Whether this relationship lasts or not, it's shaped both of you. It's been like a mirror, showing both your growth and the lessons you've learned together. A lot of what you've gone through wasn't just about staying together, but about growing as individuals. This process has also been about your own personal growth. Dealing with jealousy, hurt, and disappointment has not only helped the relationship, but also pushed you to grow. Right now, you're all about loving yourself and helping others. You've figured out that to truly love someone else, you first need to love yourself well. This isn't a selfish love. It's about knowing what you need, setting boundaries, and looking after your emotional health. So, let me know what you need. This self-love has made you naturally want to help others, not because you have to, but because you truly want to lift them up. Though it's been hard at times, this journey has felt right. It hasn't been forced or hurried. It's been about accepting and pushing through. You've gotten through hard times with grace and have come out stronger, more sure of yourself, and more in touch with your inner feelings. Whether the relationship keeps going or ends naturally, you've learned a lot about yourself and what you need to be happy. You've shown great resilience, and your love for yourself and for your partner has guided you through this time of change. My dear viewers, show your support by giving a super thanks up to $20.